Yu-Gi-Oh 101 card review. Here to review a card that that has been released in Crossover Souls February 14th. This is the Dominion of the legendary Monarch. It's a field spell card. Description is that while you have no cards in your extra deck, if you control a tribute summon monster and your opponent does not, your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. If a tribute summon monster you control attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 800 attack during damage calculation only. Once per turn, you can reduce the level of one monster in your hand that has 2800 attack and 1000 defense by 2, even if they are summoned or set this, or if this card leaves the field until the end of this turn. So if you activate that effect and your opponent tries to destroy it, it still goes through, basically. So that's all they're saying. So it's good. It's basically putting you in a position, even though, like, regardless of this, your opponent, or no, let me take that back because I was getting kind of confused. The Mega Monarchs, they have an effect where if you're tributing a tribute summon monster, then you only need like one tribute for it. And then on top of that, if you're attributing the same attribute as the Mega Monarch, then they have an additional effect that activates. With this, even though you probably won't have the same attribute in order to activate their effect, under normal circumstances, it would take you 2 tributes to get the Mega Monarchs on the field because they are level 8, if I'm not mistaken. And with this, what it's doing is that it's putting you in a position to where you can, like, regardless of the fact, you only need one tribute for it. And this is good for the vassals, considering that they have effects that activate from the hand. So it's kind of like you're skipping a step and still being able to activate the effects of the Mega Monarchs. You know what I mean? So it's really, really a really, really helpful card. So on top of the fact that, like you see in the card artwork, it's all of the vassals. Even though they don't have any effects that, even though they have effects that require you not to, or that say that you can't use your extra deck, any Monarch build out there shouldn't have an extra deck in the first place, and that's the only way to use this card. So you can use terraforming to search this out. Excuse me. Yeah, you can use terraforming to search it out. Get this into your hand a lot quicker. Activate it. If you want to protect it, I would say use field barrier to prevent your opponent from activating. Even though, like, the rules have changed, still field barrier would be very helpful. You can prevent your opponent from activating a field spell card, as well as trying to destroy your field spell card. Like, field barrier actually it acts as like a protection. So your opponent would have to destroy field barrier before they destroyed your field spell card. So that's so all in all, it's a very, very helpful field spell card. It's very good for the vassals, and it kind of skips the point where you need a level 6 Monarch monster, like the ones with 2400 attack and 1000 defense. Like, you don't need those anymore. Basically, it's putting you in a position where you don't need those anymore. So link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.